What's up, guys? So I should be working on the deathcore EP today, but I got an idea and it's stuck in my mind, and I want to work through it. The movie quote I chose for this one is called "I wrote you every day for a year."
I wrote you every day for a year.
And I laid down some basic drums just to give me kind of a backbeat, and this is what they sound like. That kind of thing. It's pretty chill.
I'm breathing.
It's in 3/4. It's 160 BPM. And my tone today is... Archetype Tim Henson. All right. Let's lay down some stuff. Let's see how we do. I should loop that. Also messed up. So, go back through. Let's loop this so we can get both sides. When I do this, I like to just loop it, and then I'll play the riff twice, try and get in the flow 2-3 times, however many times it takes, and then there, I've got 2 stereo channels. Continue to suck.
You suck, you jackass.
Lock in. Not locked in. All right, I think we can work with that. All right, let's see how she sounds together. Sweet. Now, let's do something fancy.
I'm so fancy.
Because that riff continues. So what I did there, what I did was I recorded those 2 takes, and then in the second half where it does it again, I just flipped them. So that way, you still have 2 separate takes, but it's a little bit different. I believe this is what I would think is the chorus, I guess. Yep, got that ride in there. Let's throw in some markers real fast so I know what we're doing. Sorry, I get real anal retentive if things don't look the way I want them to. Time to loop this too. See if we can get through this a little bit easier. More open chords this time. Sounds real pretty though. I'm not sure if this will be our final tone, but I do like it a lot. It's kind of the tone that I use for basically all my Midwest emo stuff. I'm not sure if this will fall into the Midwest emo stuff or the pop punk stuff, but we'll find out. All I know is I really like this riff. I don't like that though, because big yikes. Let's try that again. not quite getting it. You suck! I want the kind of almost picking. Something like that. I want to kind of stand out a little bit. I'm going to put some other guitars behind this to kind of layer it. So... Nope.
Hours later.
I think we might have it. I like how loose it feels. I just have to not suck a guitar. I like it. The best part is, if I remember correctly, this is all just my basic rhythm stuff, that I think it just repeats itself. And you know how sweet that would be? Because it would save me so much time. It sure looks like it does. Awesome. Let's save this thing first so I don't lose it. If my computer, ultimately crashes, which it does a lot. All right. Time to commit these things so that way I'm not using so much CPU, and we'll break out a different guitar for some backing stuff. This can be tedious, but it's really important when you have a computer that doesn't have a great CPU like I don't. If I disable it, I'll save all the CPU I was using. Disable those guys, and let's get a different guitar. Actually, let's do some bass. All right. I'll throw in some processing later. But this has been kind of my go-to bass amp recently for my pop punk stuff, my cleaner stuff. Real nice, simple stuff. Basically just a good DI. Let's see what we do here, because I do not remember what my idea was, so I think we're just going to wing it. Well, that's not cool. I forgot to undo that, but I don't know how loud that is. Let's find out. Like it needs a little bit of a boost. Usually, put an 1176 at the beginning of my bass chain, really because it just helps level everything out. It gives a little bit of presence boost. I don't want that much. I just want to be about 3. We'll give that a whirl. I think I actually know what I want to do now. I wasn't sure before, but I think I have an idea now. Actually, I think I want to bump up to the... Well, technically it's in D standard, so the low D string. That's a little bit bassier. Tell you what, I'm pretty happy with all of it except for where I changed here. We'll just pick up from there. I technically could have just gone back and punched into that one spot, but I wanted to have a seamless flow. Or as perfect as I can probably get.
That'll do, pig.
Now let's do some bass in the chorus.
What the hell is even that?
Wonder why it sounded off. Starting in the wrong spot. There we go. You know what? I'm happy with that chorus take, but I have an idea. I want to try something. I feel like instead of going to an E instead, or I guess not an E, a D instead. We'll see what it sounds like. Ooh, see, okay. Gotta play it right, but I actually like that quite a bit. Okay. It sounds good in my head. Let's listen to that playback real fast and see what that see what that sounds like. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like going up. I like that. Maybe I'll switch it up later on. But I like going up right there. All right. I like that. I like that. But I think I wanted to pick up right here. Like straight notes. Like straight, I guess would be eighth notes from the bass. Do we want to throw octaves in there? I don't know. I think we kind of want a driving rhythm. Back to the chorus. That's not the note I need.
That's not right. No.
Nope. Gosh.
Just do it!
Ah. There we go. Oh, I wasn't even recording. I'm an idiot.
Idiot.
That was actually a decent take, too. All right. Come on! Ah. I want to get those octaves right at the end. There we go. Finally. I don't know where I'm going after this, but I feel like I should build vertically now. I've got a good base of some stuff, and I have some ideas for some other parts. So let's do that. Single coils are necessary for this next part. I gotta find some tone. Hilariously enough, I'm gonna go with Archetype Gojira. First, let's check our tuning. That's definitely not what we want, though. I absolutely love Gojira's clean tones. I don't think I want to start until right here, though. Okay. I like that so far. Let's do it one more time. Nice. I think I kind of want to have like a picking pattern over top of that, kind of give it some depth. But I feel like I need to check my tuning again. I haven't tuned this guitar in a while, and it's a little chilly down here in the basement. So I'll have to check and see if we're still in tune or not. Not ready for that. All right. Something like that. Just played good. Nope. Already messed up. Came in late. Nope. Maybe we'll switch knees. It doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel better. That was actually not what just happened. Oh no, I actually did it right and I ruined it. Idiot.
Idiot.
All right. Maybe it does make a difference. Let's find out. Because that was much better. First take was good. Keep missing that note. Okay. Let's see what they sound like together. Let's see what they sound like behind other guitar. Okay, I like that. I like that. I have an idea. I don't know how it's going to work, but let's give her a shot and see. Okay, I like that. It's really quiet, though. Turn it just a little bit. I was thinking something like... So we'll see how that goes. That's not how it goes.
Wrong!
Also, the wrong spot. Again. I need to loop that so I can play it twice. I also did not do the best on that one. First one was good. I started to lose my pick about halfway through that, and I need the pick for the attack. Okay, I like that. So she sounds like together. Really loud though, and a little off on the rhythm.
Not quite my tempo.
There we go. I think those two are good. Those are better than what I had. I think for the second chorus, I think we're gonna go strumming. That's the right chord. Perfect. So I have an idea for a new lead part. Something like... Obviously, we don't want the full nollie trim, but I believe I have something saved. Is this it? usually go about 50 on my leads, but I'll mess with it once I hear the full mix. Yeah, I don't think I like going out. I think I want to keep it that same kind of like texture riff. Okay. Now, let's mess with our tone a little bit. We're going to audition tones. Let's do this. I like it a lot. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do for this last chorus part. So I want this guitar to have something in there. Let's just play along a little bit, see what we can get. I don't want the first note. Maybe that? Okay. A little quiet. I dig that. Alright, so the first one was good. I played that the same. Nailed it. All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me while I work on a new song. I plan to throw some piano in here. I'll obviously work the drums, so I'm going to have a basic beat in there for now. And I think I'm going to throw some strings in here. So we'll revisit it again later. See you guys later. Peace.